1 second. Screen not changing, yes, but I didn't change anything. Audience view. Yeah, you guys see my screen. Hey, it starts recording now. Somebody, thanks for that. Thanks for joining the call. My name is Jack Hopman, and some of you guys are new because you just got to know me by Website Hero. Today, I'm going to present something new. New in a sense that you are used to do things, or maybe you were never able to do things and was thinking that is just the way to do it. But if things are complicated, and in 2015 there's so much technology and so much knowledge, they don't need to be complicated anymore. Just by things knowing what you have to do, you can automate. So what I want you to answer each time when I ask you a question, I want you to answer with yes or no. If you don't like or have no time to set up a WordPress theme, is this for you? So, do you like to set up a WordPress theme? Going in cPanel and set up a website. And do you have time for it? So I see a couple of yes, because Ira is a website developer, but most answer no. And I need all your guys' feedback, okay? If you don't know how to clone, this is for you. Do you know how to clone? Yes or no? Do you know how to clone a website? So I see 80% no, I see a couple of yeses. If a website uptime is important to you, is a website uptime important to you? Answer yes or answer no. Answer no if you say I don't care if my website, for me, if my client is up. I don't get paid anyway. So, but if you say I like that my website is up, and when my website visitors see the website quite good, and also when Google visits the website, it will rank higher because it shows, and it shows fast. So you want to answer with yes. If backup and one-click restore is important to you, is a backup and one-click restore, is that important to you? Answer yes if it is important to you. Answer no if you don't care. Lauren said she doesn't care. All other people said yes. If an affordable fast server is important to you, answer yes or answer no. Do you care about a fast server which is affordable? So everybody said yes. If you want to manage websites in one click, so let's assume you have 20 websites or more, is it important to you that you can manage them in one click? Or you like to log in each website, spend an hour per week to update them? I see only yeses. If you want to If you want recurring monthly income from your clients, answer yes or no if you don't care about money from your clients. If you are looking for a recurring offer from your clients, or answer no when you say, no, I have this as a hobby, I don't care. I see only yeses. So for the ones who haven't been on the call with me, because you might be jumping on this call because you became a hero with Website Hero, my name is Jack Hotman and I'm 1 years old. And I do offline marketing since 2009. I'm a real AdWords guru. I dare to say that, an expert. I serve 74 clients by myself, and I have managed more than $2 million. And those are just facts. That is not bragging. I don't share things what I don't know, don't believe, and I share things what I think works. And I use all my tools for my own clients too. So, are we ready for the next? Introducing WordPress Gateway. WordPress Gateway is a one-click WordPress install and management portal. It's a one-click install for any WordPress theme, including any of the 180 local Team Jack teams. Do you like that? One-click website cloning. So in one click, you can clone a website. Check the status of a website every 15 minutes. And not only check it, you also can get a text message or an email. Who of you guys have clients? Can you imagine that a client get confronted by a potential customer, say, hey, I couldn't find your website is down. Wow. He picks up the phone, calls you and said, hey, what's going on? My website is not up. And now I still say it all friendly. You can lose easily a client if that website is not up. Who is using HostGator or Bluehost? What was your experience the last 2 years? Did you not get an email once in a while telling something is wrong with your website, we shut your website down? Even without a warning, you didn't have any chance to solve it. They just shut you down. And you always get those nasty notifications when you're not in front of your computer, when you can't change it. You are maybe on vacation, or you are just in a church or something. And you come home and you see 10 nasty voice messages from your client. And then you go to your computer and say, hey, what's going on? Not again. Not again that they shut it down. That they don't know which attack they had. Did you guys had it? Now I can tell you, you lose clients very easily because of that. You build up your trust for years, and one event of that, you will lose hundreds of dollars per month. Believe me with that. So you get auto notification when a website status has a problem, an email or text message. It also checks if a WordPress plugin has a new version, so you don't need to log in a WordPress site anymore. And I really like this one. You can update this plugin over all your domains. Imagine who has more than 20 websites, domains. Enter yes and enter no. Who has more than 20? And I bet you have kind of the same plugins, correct? And if you see that a plugin needs an update, wow, you have to log in 20 times or more. Wouldn't it not be nice in one click that you can update all those plugins, the same plugin all over the domains? Okay, if you have more than 20 websites, you understand what I'm saying. And you will have soon more than 20. I'm telling you, this is going to automate your business. It also checks if a new theme version is available. You got that? And you can also update that theme version within WP Gateway. How? I know a lot of you guys use local theme jack. I think we release about once or 2 weeks now a new version. And if you have more than 20 websites, 20 times an update, it takes you at least an hour. Don't you want to spend that hour on something else? Do you want to have just one click and boom, you're done? It also creates weekly backups. And now you're going to say, my host is doing that. Yes. So tell me your experience. Tell me your experience. If you had that situation that your host needs to set up a backup, they do it at their pace, correct? You never know which date they have. Never. You don't have any visibility. And I bet they only have it for a couple of days. They make probably once a week a backup. So if the problem you had 2 weeks ago and they make them backup only from the last week, you're screwed. I decided to keep 3 backups for 3 weeks. Okay? If within the last 3 weeks something went wrong, you can restore that back from 3 weeks ago in one click. It's saved for 3 weeks. And this one I really like. You might not realize that, but I like that I can freeze my backup. Let's say you just want to make a lot of changes, or you have made a lot of changes and you're pleased with the website. And you're saying, whatever going to happen after this, if something happened badly, I can quickly install this version. You guys get this? You always have a version what is pretty good. No worries about security or whatever. No worries about that a plugin messed up your website. You just can install that version and you're good to go. Everybody got this? This is what I like, because I serve a lot of clients and I like to be able to say, this moment in time, if I can restore this, I'm in pretty good shape. Okay, what happened if you go longer than 3 weeks on vacation, and something happened just after you left and you didn't discover it a month after that, you want to have a backup what you can save and always feel, okay, if something happened very badly, I can restore it. Also, you can order any domain very easily, and I'm going to demo it to you. Okay, actually I was planning to do that in the beginning of the training, but I forgot. Option to use high-speed affordable Amazon server. That's optional. So if you like a high-speed server, if you don't want to be part of Bluehost and HostGator community, which how do you say that, are more driven by stock making profit than customer support, and they were very good in the past, but new owners decided different, then this is your solution. And if you like a super easy interface with zero technical skills, then WPGateWay is a solution for you. And I'm going to put the link in the chat box if I can. I don't know. Let's see how that works. See if I have let's see if I can change the screen. Everybody see the screen now? Let's see if I can open the chat box. You should have received a link. So here all the details are shown. WPGateWay is install and manage at WordPress sites. Okay? And you can decide if this is for you. I added, that is the reason why I was late today, I added 2 videos. So even if you were on the call yesterday, you haven't seen these 2 training videos. The one is how to order a domain, set up a cPanel, and install a website. And that is this training video about. Okay? The second is how to add a website for managing by WPGateWay. So you keep your domain on your own server, but you want to have it managed by WPGateWay. That is the second video that just finished. It's 1 minute before I jumped on the training. This was finished. So what is the deal? Everybody, when you sign up today, you get 1 free domain to manage forever. It's only 50 cents one-time PayPal setup fee. Okay? The special 4th of July deal is you get 4 free domains management for the next 12 months. Okay, that's the special. Then afterwards, $1 management fee per week or $4 per month. So to manage everything what we just discussed, it's $1 per domain per week or $4 per month. And if you want to use the high-speed server, it's $6 per month per domain. Everybody got this plan? This is the plan, is pay as you go. Okay? Everybody got this setup? Then we have power user plans. For 100 domains, you only pay $47 to manage 100 domains. Now, that serves most of you guys. 100 domains to manage. Everybody got this? Then the business plan is to manage 100 domains, but also on the high-speed server. 100 domains managed and server. $97 per month. Everybody got that? Okay, so I promise actually this, and I don't know if I can fulfill. So I said I ordered domain, set up cPanel, install weblet. I should have started with this when we did the training. So let me try this quickly. Sign out. Okay, everybody with me? Actually, I want your guys to say which domain I should order. So I want to not that you get impression that this is fake. So which domain should I order? So I click on server. You guys saw this? I click on server, click on add server, and click on order domain. Give me a domain name. That's right, David. Jack webinar hopjack.com. I don't know if that hopjack.com. See if that's available. No. Webinar. My dentist page. I hope that is available. I like that domain. My dentist page.com. No. Just in crazy domain. Webinar demo. Jack webinar demo. Now that should work, not? Yeah. So server plus server, enter your domain and click on order domain and confirm. So I just order a domain. Everybody got this? First step. So what will happen now? Now what's going to happen is it ordered domain, and now that domain needs to get pointed to the Amazon fast high-speed server. So that takes a couple of minutes. So that is why I wanted to do that in the beginning of the training. Okay? So it has been registered and it cost me $11.40. Okay? So I'm going to show you that domain is actually not in the domain overview now. You see that? Jack webinar. Let me search on it. And if I go to settings and cPanel, you see that that cPanel is not created yet. You see that? Did it automatically charge you? Yes. So you have your PayPal information, everything goes automatically. So this takes a couple of minutes. So hopefully in 10 minutes, hopefully it can take longer. That domain is all pointed to the server. So let's go back to WPGateWay in the meantime. The domain name owner is kept private, at least it has the no reply email on it. So actually the sales page tells it all, not? So let's watch the video how to add a domain to the management portal. Okay, so that can we do that easily. Everybody see this? So how to add a domain to the page. So this website is actually CloneJack. What we're going to log in, and the first you see, I'm going to prove that that domain is not in my portal. Okay. First, we create a WordPress backup. So that is the trick. You create a backup from that website. Okay. And to add a backup, you need to add the cPanel information from that domain. That is the whole trick. You add the cPanel of the new website and you create a backup. And once you have created that backup, that domain gets managed by WPGateWay. So now you see CloneJack cPanel information is available. You select the domain and then you can choose if you also want to backup any file or any directory outside WordPress. So it's not needed for this time. So now it creates a backup, and the backup has been created. It takes a little bit longer in real time, but not much longer. And then you see that website CloneJack is now active in management WPGateWay. Everybody got this? That is how you add a domain to the portal. You see, and there's an arrow because I didn't want that the music takes so longer. Everybody got this? But there is no website, right? Yes, this was okay. You have a website. It's not on an Amazon file server, just on your own server, and you want to add it to this list to manage it. So what you do is you go to backup and you create a WordPress backup. You need to have the cPanel information here listed, or you could just create a new listing. You add new and you add your information. And the cPanel login URL is just domain.com. It's not /cpanel or whatever. That is where the most mistake goes. Okay? Then the username and password. And then you can say Bluehost, whatever, as a reminder. So this is then domain.com from that cPanel. Username is often domain, and password is I don't want you to know. Whatever is the password. And then you click submit. And once you have that, click on backup. You create WordPress, backup. You select your cPanel, and the domain. It will show the domains on that cPanel, and you can select if that website is on subdomain or subdirectory. You can decide if you want to include any directories with it, and then you click create backup. And once you create that backup, it will automatically show here on the front end. Everybody got this? So so that is the trick. I'm going to create here a button, add domain, okay? But for now, once that button is not here, you go to backup and you create a backup, and automatically it's in the domain overview. You haven't selected a theme yet. How can there be a website to backup? I selected backup, create WordPress backup, select the cPanel, select the domain, and now because CloneJack is a WordPress site, that is the theme, that is the site, clonejacket.com. That is the site, clonejack.com. And that creates, this is for an existing site, correct? Not for new site, you're right. Okay, so that is how you add an existing site to domain. So I can show you how it is for ordering domain. Everybody want to see that? Domain, cPanel, website. Okay, let me start it. Ready? Because it goes fast. So, order domain, set up cPanel, and install and complete website. Just 3 simple steps. Of course, you want to log in, and then you click on server. Click on add new server, order a domain. Demojack.com is already given, so I came up with WP Gateway Demo and order that domain. Confirm it, and then you have to wait a couple of minutes to an hour, or that the domain is pointed to the Amazon server. So we send you an email once the domain is ordered and once the cPanel is created. And now, once that domain is pointed, it automatically creates the cPanel. You have the cPanel login if you want to log in. It shows the cPanel login. You don't need that. And then the third is install on local Team Jack. So now the cPanel is created. You select the domain, and then you can either install it on a subdomain or directory, and you click on local Team Jack. It gets pre-filled with the information what is under settings. You select the theme you want to install, and wow, step 3 is on the way. and you got your login information, and boom, you see, you guys, that's all what you need to do. Order domain, set up cPanel, which actually goes by itself, and install the website in less than 5 minutes. What takes the most time? That the domain is linked, is pointed to the server. Okay, that is how simple things can be. Don't you have the tendency to kick Bluehost and HostGator and all those other, why they don't come up with those things? Always to struggle with cPanel installing, you know. It takes you at least an hour, and now it does it all by itself. Step one is order a domain in this in this uh, in this section. Step two is set up a cPanel, but that WP Gateway does it all by itself. Once he noticed that domain is pointed to the server, he said, okay, now can I create a cPanel by itself, and then install the website. Okay, let me explain the plans. One free domain management forever. Why did I do that? I want you to get used to the system, and I never want to have a support ticket anymore and say, hey Jack, I cannot set up a WordPress theme. You know, you never have to struggle anymore. Then the special for 4th of July is you get 4 free domains management for a year. Okay, then after that it is $1 per domain per week or $4 per month to manage a domain, and it's only $6 per domain for the high-speed server. This is pay-as-you-go plan. Now, many of you guys, I think half of you guys, have said, Jack, I'm serious. I have more than 15 domains and I want to manage them all. So I want to go for 100 domains management and I pay only $47 per month. Everybody understand this starter plan? Okay, then we have the business plan. Now you are not happy with your host, or you look for a host, or you look for an affordable host, or you just want the best host. For 100 domains, you not only manage the domains, but you also get the high-speed server for $97 per month. I will show the specs a little bit later. I haven't in front of me, but I bought the high end, so you can be ensure this all good. Okay. So there's no reason for you guys, because of that freedom domain, that you don't want to sign up. It's super simple, and you should experience it by yourself. I can tell you that, but I like you to experience that. Okay, let me see if that domain is Jack Webinar Demo. It's not here yet. Correct. Let me search on it. No, it's not linked yet. That's why I wanted to do it at the beginning of the webinar, but actually I screwed up because of the recording. I was not offered the power plans. Oh, that's my mistake. When you sign up, you have to send a support email to support@jackhopman.com, and you want to say, Jack, I want the starter plan or I want the business plan, and I will do it on the back end. Everybody got this? That was so I forgot to tell that. So if you say I signed up but I didn't see the option to move my plan to the starter plan or to the business plan, send me support ticket and I do it in the back end. Does that make sense? Okay, thanks Brian. Thanks William. Can I transfer domains in WGateWay that are hosted elsewhere? The easiest way is just point to WGateWay. That is just the easiest way. And I will create a video for that. So give me time, okay? So if you go to server, plus server, you see three options. Order a domain, and this will also create a new server cPanel. Point your domain, or clone existing WordPress site. Okay? So what you're speaking about, point your domain to my fast WP Amazon server. Okay, I will create a video for that. Does this work with all cPanels for all hosts? That's a big statement. All. So we are working around issues if we see that. Do you recommend getting domain privacy when register a new domain? I don't care so much about privacy. I just care about that my email doesn't get spammed, so I put no reply in my emails. So I don't like that people can scrape my email from WhoIs and get spammed email. Jack, is the starter and business plan shared hosting with our website in the same IP as? We are working on different IPs, so that's coming. Jack, on the new websites, can we offer an antivirus service in our clients? If so, I'm working on that, on the security part. That's coming. If I keep my own hosting, show how I add the domain. I just did that. So if you have your own hosting and you just want to manage your domain, what you want to do is you create a backup. Okay, so in that case, watch this second video. Why provide the domain names? Who hosts the domain name? Who provide? If you go to either you buy them by yourself or you order them via WPGateWay. So either you order them here or you have your domain somewhere else ordered and you just point your domain to the new cPanel. Does the hosting company have an affiliate program so that we can get paid for each new account that we set up? That is coming, Jimmy. Did you ask that yesterday too? Didn't change in the day. So the cPanel is incorporated into WP Gateway. You don't need another hosting company. That is correct. So that is the business plan takes care of you all. Domain and a server. Okay. To clear up, I can point my domain from GoGetIt to WGateway, and that would create a cPanel and hosting account. Correct. If I order domain, this is only when I want your hosting. Not only, either you order domain via WGateway and you have the cPanel and server via WGateway. But if you have an other domain provider, you just can say, hey, point it to the server, to the Amazon server, and so you have the domain somewhere else, but the website on the server from WGateway. So it's up to your preference. What is the difference in the speed of the server between a starter plan versus business? In a starter plan here, you take care of the server by yourself. Okay? So in a starter plan, you might have Bluehost or HostGator shared plan. Okay? You are very dependent on how other people behave on that server and how HostGator treats you and Bluehost. On a business plan, you are on a high-speed Amazon server. So you get managing from 100 domains plus the 100 domains are on a high-speed server. What server names do we enter at the domain provider? So that training is coming. So I don't want to mix it up today too much. If I have starter plan, can I still order domains here but host on my own? No, that's not how it is set up. It's not how it is set up, and I don't think that you want. So if you don't host your domains on the server, then just go to other providers. We haven't set up that way. So when you order the domain, you also get a cPanel and you automatically get on the server. Jack, if I purchase a domain name for GoDaddy, but I have not set up the website yet, what do you need to do next to get set up on the plan? Set up on this plan. First, you want to sign up for the business plan. And then I'm going to train you probably on Tuesday how to point your domain and how to point your domain. That is what I probably going to train you on Tuesday. Okay, step by step. Today, you guys got 2 videos. You see this? 1 second. 2 videos. Okay. I'm planning to make at least 1 video each day, 1 training. Okay. By end of this week, you are a star. I promise you. By end of this week, you all know how to do it. I will do as much training as you need to get around. If I sign up as pay-as-you-go first and after 4 or 5 clients, can I then upgrade to power user plans? Yes, you can, but I do not commit on the same pricing. Those are introduction prices. I don't know how things goes after, at a certain time. What about limiting login attempts to prevent hackers from successfully messing up the site? That is all coming, Mike. Don't worry too much. That is all coming. Okay, that is just step 1. Okay, let me put the question here. How many updates have you seen the last 3 months about local team Jack? Every other week, correct? The same will happen with WGateway. That is a continuous project. You will be amazed each and every time about the updates. Okay, so there's a lot of on the plate what we will release, but you have to start somewhere. And one what we will release is also security element. I have a VPS hosting with host 9. If I take the starter plan for service 47 a month, will all the functionality in this offer, WPGate out of the city, be available and fully functional with my VPS hosting? Yes. So only with the starter plan, we don't take care of the hosting, but we take care of the managing of your sites. Do you add enterprise costs on top of the business plan? Yes, that's separate. Is each subdomain treated as one domain? Yes. That needs to be managed. Oh, I didn't show you this. Let me show you this. Hopefully the domain is actually the domain is still not active. That's a bummer. Did you see? It will check every 15 minutes if the website is up. I dare to say that many of you guys are surprised that your hoster is actually not every 15 minutes up. Many beta testers were very surprised, and you will see this. Not so strong as this, but you will see red flags. Is this software your group? Is this software your group created? Yes, it is my team. It is not white label. It doesn't exist. It is all my creativity and but made by my team. Is there a limit of 4 total backups at one time? Yes. But what you want to do is, let's say you have a, I don't know, this is all recent. You see, now it's just recent. This demo is recent. If you check this save, it will be saved forever. So if you have an important client and you want always have security, whatever happens, you can restore it. And this is what I like. Click on restore. What happens then? It asks the cPanel. You see this? So if something happened with that host or with that server, you can install it on another server. Everybody got this? Something happened. Let's say something happened with Bluehost. They have a power outage or whatever. And you say, okay, my client cannot afford that website is 2 days not working. So what you do is you point the domain to another server and you install it on that new server. Everybody got this? I never have seen anybody else this functionality. But I had a case that HostGator was a long time up and my client was very, how do you say it, not happy. So I couldn't move my website to another person. Bluehost of HostGator was not willing to do that, of course. They were stressed, they didn't have time. But now I own that backup, and I can say just point a domain to another server and install it on that server. Everybody got that? You will. Once you will. Sooner or later you will understand what I'm saying. When you have multiple clients, the one thing they don't like is that the website is not up. Who hosts the site? Is this your own host? No, this is on Amazon. Okay. Sooner or later, you will discover that Amazon is dominating, has the best servers. They will crush it with their servers. How is the uptime for your Amazon's dedicated server? It's 99.9%. And you don't need to, that is the beauty. You don't need to believe me, okay? It will tell, okay? It will tell. Can you clone on another server, but it takes time to move the domain? Yes, that is what we are working on it, okay? I can't explain how you do it manually, but I want to make it very easily. Okay, there is a way. Okay, now let me show the way, okay? But I make it very easily. You create a backup of the site. Then you restore it. You restore, you have here, you have the backup. You see this? Then to make sure that that back is 100%, you restore it on another domain. So you make sure that the backup is 100%. Okay? Then you point the domain to the new server, and then you use the backup to restore it to the new domain on a new server. Okay? Those are the steps. What I've just told you, we're going to make it very easily. This clone existing WordPress site, this does a lot on the back, what I just told you manually. This will more or less do all automatically. Are the Amazon servers cloud-based? Yes. Who is providing hosting support? I do. Our team does. Are they readable by phone? Not typically. No. So just to be clear, the business plan takes care of hosting for all domains. Correct. For 100 domains. So 100 domains plus server. And subdomains count as part of the 100 names. Correct. I have a hard time navigating AWS. Have you videos? You don't need to navigate. That is the interface. It takes care of everything. You don't need to go to AWS. We are using AWS, we're using Amazon server, but you don't see it much. It's all done by the interface. Are you using Amazon Route 53 DNS with, I don't know. That's a question for my server guy. Do you add or edit content through this gateway as well? This is coming, yes. And there's coming much more. There's so many features on the to-do list. This is just a base. And this base already puts you in position to make sure your sites are managed well, but also your client side. So you can go out and say, I'm willing to manage your websites. And now you can sign up 10, 20, 30, 100 clients, and everything goes, the heavy work goes by WPGateWay. If you only have the starter plan, do we have access to the cloning? Yes, you have access to the cloning, but the cloning happens from your server to your server, from your domain on your server to another domain on your server, or the client server. Can you give an example of how WPGateWay works when we use the favorite hosting that you have previously recommended, host 9? I cannot do a live demo now, but it works like anybody else. So you just go to settings cPanel and you enter the cPanel information. You just enter that cPanel information. So I think this is a great addition. Thanks, John. How much can you charge monthly to manage an existing small business website? Very easily $97 per month. Very easily. Mike said, looks very good. So imagine this. You can ask easily $97 per month to manage a website for a client. If you take the business plan today, you get access to 100 domains management and also the high-speed server. One client of the 100 pays you for the monthly. Everybody get this point? One site would cost $4 per month plus for the domain, and $6 for the server is $10 per month. So with that said, for the I go to this website, WPGateway, jackhommon.com, WPGateway, and watch those 2 training videos. Okay? Then choose the plan you prefer. Always go for the one free domain, and still today for free domains management for the next 12 months. If you are kind of serious and you're happy with your server, go for the starter plan. If you have at least one client, or you think I can get a client very soon, go for the business plan for 100 domains, management plus high-speed server. Okay? The starter plan will not, with the starter plan, I do not provide server. The starter plan, you use your own server. Okay, Bluehost, Bluehost, HostGator, whatever it is. Yeah, I will put the link one more time. Okay, now also during the sign up, you will not see starter plan or business plan. You have to send a support ticket. Say, Jack, I want to get upgraded to the starter plan, or I want to upgrade to the business plan. Not a member yet. Is the enterprise the best plan? Yes, you want to go to the enterprise. How long does it take for the upgrades to become active? As probably in a couple of hours, when I see your email, it's very easy for me, but I need to see your email. When do you edit the website? It's all automatic. So you log in, and you want to see if your plugins are up to date, and I don't know, here, and if there's no plugin. Yesterday I did a website. Which one did I yesterday? So you see, okay, this theme is up to date, but yesterday I did something else. So you check if there's a plugin what needs to update, and you check you update that plugin for that site, or you update that plugin for all the domains. I'm not getting your question. When do you edit the website with clients info? You mean via the WPGateWay.com site? So at this point, you enter the client's information still inside the WordPress theme. So a later feature will be that you can manage it also via WGateway, so you don't need to log in your WordPress site, but that's all coming. There's so much coming, and everything will get easier and easier and easier. If I go to GoDaddy and redirect domain to WGateway, what WG information do I enter? I will demo that on Tuesday. Does all this and the local team, Jack, work in the United Kingdom? Yes. So edit website first and then add to the gateway. The order doesn't make the order is not important. The order is not important. After we added a new team with the client info, is that the website you save? You mean in the backup? That is up to you which information you want to save. Probably with the client's information, say, hey, if something bad happened, I want to have a version what is reasonable good. That is what you save. And let's say, if there were multiple backups, you can say, I want to save not the latest version, but from last week, because that from last week was also good. If you can't add or edit yet, can you? Then you must need to put client info in the website first. Not sure I'm being clear with question. You don't need to do it first, but it will be a backup will get made every week. So if you during the week make changes, the last backup is with the new client information. So the order is not important. We still need to manually load the local team check plugin on every client website. No, no, you don't need to put the local team jack installer plugin on every client website. That is gone. Dit has its own WPGateWay installer plugin. A site must be created before you can back it up. Yes, you can only back up a site if that site exists. Does that make sense? From what starting point is the 1 week time between backups made? Every Monday? The first backup will be 1 hour after the install, and then a week from that. So if you install now a website, in 1 hour a backup get created, and the next backup is 1 week from the last backup. Can we try it first? When do the charges start? The charge start in a month from now. Okay, so August 5th, correct, if you sign up today. No, I can make a backup as soon as I make any changes and override the previous one. Let's say you don't want to wait a week to make a backup. This list get done automatically every week. You see this? But I can also say from this domain, create a backup now. You see that? So if you have made a lot of changes and you don't want to wait a week for the next backup, you just create a backup now. And then you initiate to create a backup now. Do you create server for pay-as-you-go plans? Yes, it's $6 per month per domain. $6 per month per domain. Does the oldest backup automatically get deleted if you didn't save it forever? Yes. How much faster is your high-speed server? I don't know how much fast. I know it is fast. And fast is good for SEO and also for visitor experience. Okay, so I think you guys get your point. Check out the website, sign up today, because today you not only have one free domain forever, but also free domains for the next 12 months. For the next Tuesdays, join the training, because I'm going to explain you what you need to do to point your domain. Okay, if you have a domain on GoDaddy or whatever, and you want to use the file server, an Amazon server, join the webinar, and I'm going to demo that, and I'm going to answer more and more questions. By end of this week, you will be trained as a pro. Okay, you will know ins and outs. Okay, so how do we access the 4 free domains? That is part of the plan you sign up. That is automatically. Can I make a site outside of local team Jack and use WP Gateway with it? Yes. It is not connected to local team Jack. I created the option. I created this option to install local team Jack, but if you don't have local team Jack or don't want local team Jack, it is not connected to it. It is just because many of you guys have local team Jack, so you don't need to use the installer plugin anymore. But you can install a standard WordPress, you can make a clone. So I will also show how you make a clone probably Tuesday, and then you can back up any WordPress site that is not related to local team Jack. Tuesday 8 p.m. EST, same time as today. Okay, with that said, I appreciate all you guys' questions. I answered I think 90%, not all of them, but I will. We still have time in Facebook, and I really like. Where is the purchase page? Okay, one more time. Are you on a mobile? Let's put it also via private message, and it should be in the chat box now. And so take action, take advantage of the 4th of July special, and during this week I will provide more and more and more. You guys didn't see the link in the chat box? It didn't go through? Oh, that is a problem. Sometimes that is. Yes, it did for me. Who didn't see the link? Don't see it? Okay, if you don't see it, tell me and I put it in a private box. Is this? I see the link. Okay, is it there? It is there. Okay. If you don't see the link, let me know. Not on my iPad. That's correct. They are not going to the mobile device. Correct. Yeah. Okay. I got it. Thanks. They can scroll up and see it from earlier. Okay. Who have not seen the link? Okay, it works. Okay. Thank you so much, everybody. Appreciate your attendance. Tuesday, 8 p.m., more training to follow. Okay. And by end of the week, you are a pro. Thank you so much.